Every plant, whether the head of lettuce or a 2-meter-tall tomato vine, is built from the same basic elements. Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen come from air and water. Everything else comes from the nutrient solution. Let's break down what each nutrient does and what happens when a plant doesn't get enough. Nitrogen is the engine of growth. It's a key component of amino acids, proteins, and chlorophyll. Without enough nitrogen, plants grow slowly, leaves turn pale green or yellow, and older leaves die off first. Too much nitrogen causes excessive leafy growth, weak stems, and delayed flowering. In hydroponics, nitrogen is usually supplied as nitrate or ammonium. Phosphorus is essential for energy transfer. It's part of ADP, the molecule that powers cellular processes. It also supports root development and flowering. Phosphorus deficiency shows up as dark green or purplish leaves, stunted growth, and poor root systems. It's less common in hydroponics than in soil because soil often locks up phosphorus in forms plants can't use. Potassium regulates water movement in and out of cells. It strengthens cell walls, improves disease resistance, and enhances fruit quality. Deficiency causes leaf edges to yellow and curl, weak stems, and poor fruit development. Potassium is highly mobile in the plant, so deficiency symptoms show up in older leaves first. Calcium builds cell walls and membranes. It's critical for new growth. Unlike other nutrients, calcium doesn't move easily within the plant. That means a deficiency shows up in the newest growth, tips of leaves, young fruit, and growing points. Blossom end rot in tomatoes is a classic calcium deficiency, even when there's enough calcium in the solution. The problem is often poor transpiration or inconsistent watering, which limits calcium transport. Magnesium is the central atom in every chlorophyll molecule. Without it, photosynthesis stops. Deficiency causes interveinal chlorosis, where the veins stay green but the tissue between them turns yellow. It typically shows up in older leaves first. Sulfur is part of certain amino acids and vitamins. Deficiency is rare in hydroponics, but causes yellowing of new leaves and stunted growth. Then there are the micronutrients. Iron is needed for chlorophyll synthesis and shows deficiency as yellowing of new leaves with green veins. Manganese is involved in photosynthesis and enzyme activation. Zinc supports hormone production and protein synthesis. Copper plays a role in respiration and cell wall formation. Boron is essential for cell division and calcium uptake. Molybdenum is needed for nitrogen metabolism. Each of these nutrients has a specific role, and because they work together, an imbalance in one can affect the availability or function of others. For example, high phosphorus can reduce zinc uptake. High potassium can reduce magnesium and calcium uptake. High iron can reduce manganese availability. In soil, nutrient interactions are buffered by the soil's cation exchange capacity and microbial activity. In hydroponics, there's no buffer. If the ratios are wrong, problems appear quickly. This is why hydroponic nutrient formulas are carefully balanced and why regular monitoring is essential. The goal is not just to provide nutrients, but provide them the right amounts at the right time in the right balance. When that happens, plants grow faster and healthier than they ever could in soil.